My helpers are very tired today. What should we make for breakfast, I wonder? Ooh, salad.
Items you will need. Clean bowl, number 1. On the table, fresh mozzarella cheese. If you can get bufala mozzarella, great. If not, these work great. And guess what? They're already broken up into bite-sized pieces, so fantastic. Go ahead and open that. Go. Okay. Break it up into individual pieces. Mozzarella. Next, some tomatoes. Yes, these are just vine ripened, slicing tomatoes right here. They're mini beefsteaks, pretty good. And we're also going to add some of our favorite mini domestic Salmarzanos. So, chop. Move the bowl. Tomatoes. See if we can get that in frame. Of course, I don't have that in frame. Don't try this at home. Actually, do try this at home. It's fine. Okay. Now, mini tomatoes. First, have, and have. Okay. Now what do? We want to make them the same size as the cheese, so we're going to go ahead and just cut all these crosswise, and this is where, again, having a sharp knife really comes into play. So, into the bowl. Next, big tomato. Yum. Okay, see the core? We don't want that. That's not tasty. So we slice off the top, and if you want that for a snack, yum. Okay, slice it in half, and we're gonna do a medium dice. Now, you see this in here? Okay, this is a lot of water. Do you want a lot of water in your caprese salad? No. So, you can go ahead and take these seeds out if you'd like, or you can leave them in. I prefer to leave them in and then just drain them. So what we do, paper towel, squeeze, just like that, our seeds are out of our tomato. Okay, now, dice, here we go, make sure that's in frame. Aha, okay. 1 down, 2 down. Again, this is where a sharp knife comes in handy. 3 down. And we're just gonna go across. 1, 2, turn, 1, 2, 3. Diced, relatively dry beefsteak tomatoes. Let's clean the board here. Remember, dry board is good. Don't have a wet board. Also, don't stick your knife in people. They don't like that.
Now, basil. Yes, I ran into the other room again. My audio got a little screwed up here, so I'm switching back to a voiceover. I'm going to go ahead and stop here in a minute because I didn't realize my basil here was out of frame. So I'm going to go ahead and record a brief demo, insert it, and show you exactly what I did. Okay, so here's what I'm doing again. Big leaf, small leaf. We're going to roll them up pretty tight. So this is called a chiffonade, and here's what we're going to do. Roll them up tight, just like this. See the bundle there? All right, now we're going to go ahead and lay that down on the board crosswise. All right, and cut just like this into thin ribbons so you can get that flavor. And this is, I think, better than tearing it and easier. There we go, chiffonade. And we're back to our original footage. The basil now goes into the bowl there. And doesn't that look good? Yum. Okay, so now we gotta talk dressing. First things first, salt. This is sea salt. It's very mild. Just a couple of turns there on your grinder. It's about a teaspoon. Next, black pepper, our good friend. A couple of grinds on a fine grind setting. You don't want too much. All right. And now, olive oil. Right there, yeah. This stuff is from Italy. It's very, very good. If you can find it, use it. If not, domestic extra virgin works really, really well. You don't want too much here. I say maybe a tablespoon or two. That's usually enough for this amount of cheese and vegetables. So there we go. And next, after that's done, we're going to put in some red wine vinegar. But this is in a metal container, so this is important. Keep this in a cool, dry place so that doesn't rust. Okay? Good. Now let's move on to the red wine vinegar. This is a product I like. Let's see. Just a splash, like half a teaspoon. Not too much more than that. Just kind of a splash. And now, the pièce de résistance, balsamic.
This is an Italian product that's aged here once it gets bottled into the States. It's pretty good. It's not going to be as good as the stuff from Modena, the real aged stuff, but that stuff can be upwards of $200 a bottle. So this is about $9, and it's going to last you a while, and it's really, really tasty. So, a little drizzle of balsamico. You don't need a lot, just a bit. There we go. All right. Next, something I like to add, but not everybody does. Tiny little minced shallot. I like the bite, so here we go. We're gonna go ahead and mince this. See? Now, remember when we talked about dicing onions? Shallots are just kind of like a baby onion or garlic. It's the same family, really. So very tiny. Tip of the knife like this. 1, 2, 3, 4, and chop. Just like that. And in we go. Okay? And if you want to add more, I like a little more than that. So 1, turn that over. Yeah, this guy's not behaving itself. Actually, you know what? We're going to shave this guy. Okay. Shave like that. See how thin? Again, a reason why you have a sharp knife. Just a few shavings, a few bigger shavings like that. And that'll give us a nice bite in our salad. And then, what do we do? Well, we've got to mix this together. So, tongs. Yeah. Mix. Toss. And let it sit. Toss. Wait. Oh, I made a mess. Okay, need a bigger bowl. Let's try that again. Ah, yeah, that'll do it. Okay. Oh, lost a piece. Gracie! And there is the rest. Okay. Yeah, that fits. All right, good. There we go. And that. That is breakfast for me. Ah, you see the sound of cheese falling on the floor has awakened my helpers. There she goes. And ooh, yum. She likes it. And there's her brother Brody. And now he's going back to the other room. And bye-bye. That's a pretty bad frame to end on. All right.